Good morning, Integrated 2. All right, this is going to be for Wednesday, September 4th. Today, we got factoring square and rectangular areas. Okay, good news as far as this goes is it's really the same thing that we just did. It's more area stuff, or not area, it's more factoring. And in fact, I would say it's the exact same thing that we did between Friday and Tuesday. So the good thing is if you have questions of as far as the factoring and the actual steps we're doing, maybe if you were absent one of the days, go back, check those videos because there are videos as far as all of the different factoring methods that we've done in the last couple days. Cool. That said, the notes for today. So we got area of a rectangle. It is the length times the width. The area of a square is just the side squared. I'm going to write that a little bit nicer. That didn't come out very good. It is the side squared. And remember, square just means multiplied by itself. So it's really just the side times the side. And really, that's still the same thing, right? Because if one of these is the length and one of these is the width, I'm just multiplying the length by the width. The only difference is on a square, right? All the sides are the same. So when I say length times width, it's really just the same number both times because the length equals the width if we've got a square. So just be aware, it's really the same thing. We're just calling it the side because for a square, everything's going to be the same, right? But for a rectangle, the length and the width might not be the same number. Okay, so perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And think about that is what we're doing is we're just walking all the way around. So like if I wanted to start here and make a full lap, I'm going to do the length or the width. I'm going to walk the length. I'm going to walk the width again and then the length again, right? So I've walked the length twice and I've walked the width twice, right? So that's where that comes from. Just think about walking all the way around. Same thing with the square. If I'm going to make a full lap, I'm going to do the side. I'm going to walk the side again, and the side again. So the perimeter for a square is just 4 times the length of one of the sides, right? Because all 4 sides are the same, and I'm just making a full box all the way around. Okay, so be aware of those formulas. Make sure you've got that written down. We're going to be using that today. The main thing that we are doing is going to just be this factoring, though, other than that. All right, so area in inches of a square patio represented by the polynomial a equals x squared minus ax plus 16. All right, so here's what we got. So you want to think about, first of all, is a equal to 1, right? In this case, a is 1 because there was no number in front of that x squared. So this one's going to be like the easy factoring, all right? So what that means is that all we're looking for, right, is we're looking for numbers we want to multiply to 16, right? We want 2 numbers to multiply to 16, and those 2 numbers need to add to negative 8, right? Because you're multiplying to this guy, and we're going to add up to that guy. All right, so think about everything that multiplies to 16 and figure out which ones of those add up to 8. Well, options for multiplying to 16, you got 1 and 16, you got 2 and 8, and you got 4 and 4. Well, 4 and 4 are the only ones that can add up to 8, but notice this is a negative 8, right? We're not adding up to 8. We got to be negative 8. So that's actually going to be a negative 4 and a negative 4, right? Because negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. Negative 4 plus negative 4 is negative 8. All right, so those are our 2 numbers. So that means we've got x minus 4 times x minus 4. Those are the 2 factors. Whoops. So in other words, those are the 2 things that multiply together and they give us this area, right? So we could basically look at this. We've got this square, and that'd be like our length is x minus 4, and our width is x minus 4, right? Because it's a square. All the sides are going to be the same. So if we're looking for the side length would just be x minus 4. That is the length of the side. And then remember the perimeter for a square, going back to that formula, perimeter is just 4 times the length of the side. So it would be 4 times the length of the side. So 4 times x minus 4. So we're going to distribute that 4. So you've got 4 times x, which is 4x. 4 times negative 4, which is negative 16. And that would be your perimeter. All right, I'm going to stop the video there. I have a couple students asking me questions from another class. I'm going to respond to those real quick, and then I'm going to make a second video. So make sure you watch the second video. That's going to be the second half of the notes. All right.